It's not that music artists aren't talented nowadays, it's that the environment provided does not nurture artists the way it used to in all ways. This, however, goes for all things in our current world, because the nature of life stays the same and simply changes form over time. This is hence the expression that there is nothing new under the sun. It is ultimately a recognition of nature and the change that symptomatically draws from it. The environment determines anything within such environment. Micro is this present time, macro is the ever-present time. How many produce with passion, and how many are even able to maintain it, know not what people want to hear, but what their soul wants to express. People fear of the future, but what do you have to worry when you totally embrace freedom and consciously know you are not committing or condoning wrongdoing? I make this message too out of personal speak. Not only do average people not put themselves into the celebrity's shoes, they put them on a pedestal and expect the soul from them, sometimes discounting thyself. I feel bad for modern celebrities, especially those of younger age, to have to deal with this pressuring and confusing world. But yet it is partly self-inflicted. Fame is not so great as one may at first aspire toward. But I am no celebrity, nor do I want to be. The ideas should be, and ultimately they always are. It too is a root of the current symptom-based world. The problem I must speak of is that one shall not expect content from me, just as much as I shall not expect content coming from myself. Passion should flow freely, and experimentation and innovation should draw us toward doing different things every time. Shall we seek to make a different impact? May it be more or less, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it's done, and that it is done in a varietal degree. I don't produce to get views. It doesn't matter to me if people watch me. What matters is that I'm myself, journeying and sharing as caring, as morally and passionately obligated. Is there a push? Sure, but not with too much force, else you don't end up where you want to be, just as you would with too little. I speak upon the necessity, upon my mere attractions, what comes to me naturally, and to speak universally, not of mere symptom-based clickbait, not even always bridging the symptoms to the root, but doing the best one can, should not mean doing what one doesn't at heart want to do, for it will not come out as righteous. We have expectations of ourselves, judgments and excuses. All these things must be gone away with in a world of fighting for truth, a world fighting because of truth and the lack thereof. I write as a means of focus and organization. I still speak, and with passion, for I often write like I speak. Perhaps you may say I'm not always in the fitting environment for me to express it as publicly as I or others may expect. So be it. Times will come even after me. Nobody has to worry, only embrace and continue to do one way or another. Indeed, if you see not the usual content from me, it is because I follow the call, just as I and you have made many alterations throughout all our lives. Technology and celebrity-like perception is no exception. The fearless ability to change is courage, the act of care. Even if it may seem as if it is not doing much in the public eye or technological eye, it is still courage to follow your heart in all matters. So listen to your environment and do accordingly. Change what environments you may. If you see fit as you follow your heart, things will happen, but remain in touch with yourself, your deeper conscious self above instinct and gratification and ego and image. You are no image, you are no politics, you are uniquely you, and can be nobody else or in a position that anyone else has been in, for we are all in the same position, and that is in uniqueness. If we think otherwise, then we live in an illusion, and so we walk into walls, talk to nobody, lose meaning, don't see ourselves, lack knowing and living of life, become controlled, we detach from reality, living in conflict of nature. The simple truth is the ignored truth, yet the most important. Why? Because the complex lies are the embraced deception, yet the most dangerous. Danger for illusion, illusion for danger. healing for truth, truth for healing. So I speak not solely of me. Life is not about me. Life isn't supposed to be about me. Such would create an illusion of what life is, an image of who I am. Words can never do justice. They can only point the way to what can, because language is song. Song helps become culture. Culture helps become environment. At the end of all is universality in action. In the bigger picture, always attracted to the small. So I need not speak of myself. I need not rely on words, nor technology or image. I speak of us all as you do too, and in all places of the world as we are to do. Expect less, depend least, do more, encourage most. Learn more about modern slavery in my book, Slavery Gone for Good. My name is Corey Engelot. I want you to reclaim your freedom by knowing what slavery is, so we can end slavery once and for all.